All right, cool. It's all good.
We back, y'all. Get in here. We back. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here, man. We got everything up and running now. Everything up and running now.
What's that?
Everything up and running. Ain't nothing happened. We just had to get everything up and running, man. We had to get Pat stuff up and running. Pat up and running now. So I'm about to bring you in, Pat.
All right.
There you go. Pat is in the building. Let's get everybody in here. We had a little. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with Pat phone. Ask him. He's here now. Ask him what was wrong with his phone, man. Because they always waiting for you.
Yeah.
So ask him what was wrong with his phone.
I don't even know what was wrong with my phone. Everything I tried, I deleted everything. I deleted cookies, cache, whatever the fuck that is. I deleted like a gang of videos on my phone. I did everything, so all I had to do was download Firefox. I guess that works, so I'm good.
We good. Pat is finally in the building. Pat, I got some like I put you up and I told some of the fans to ask me some like questions they wanted to ask you, and I had a question that some questions I wanted to ask you. The first question I want to ask you, and this is real because I'm a fan of you. You know what I'm saying? It's certain people that if they come out with a battle, I go watch it. It ain't a lot for me. It's maybe like 4 people, maybe 3, that I'll actually go watch their battle as soon as they come out. So my question was, why wasn't you prepared for K Shine? Like what was the because y'all was been supposed to battle, so why wasn't Pat is always prepared. So my thing in my head was like, why wasn't you prepared? Because I never saw that, and I wanted to see that battle so bad.
Sorry, you cut out the last thing you just said. You just cut out. What'd you say?
I said
The last 2 words.
no, I said I wanted to see that battle so bad. So like, why wasn't you prepared for K Shine, knowing how big of a battle that is, and you know what I'm saying?
Um, you know what, bro? Like, I could name off a bunch of excuses and things I was going through, had to deal with, all that shit. But it don't mean nothing because I'm just not an excuse kind of guy. At the end of the day, it's just all me, and it's just something that needed to happen. It needed to happen, like because if it didn't, then the next battle I would have came and just freestyled the whole thing. Because you just said I'm always prepared, and believe it or not, I'm never fully prepared. I'm always like about 80%. Like I don't write anything down. I go in there. I'm like, all right, I got about 2.5 rounds. I don't have an ender for any round, but I'll be able to freestyle something or do something off the fly.
That's a
But
talent though. That's a
yeah,
talent because I couldn't do that, bro. I could not do that.
yeah. I've been doing that for a long time. Like it's just kind of like when you go in the studio and if you're reading off of a piece of paper while you're rapping, it's still good, but you're not going to be completely like invested. Like you won't be able to, you know, you won't be able to do it as real because you're reading off something. So I kind of practiced doing that. Not writing anything down so I could. But yeah, aside from that, I just honestly, man, everything that was going on, I just wasn't prepared. That's it. And but even if I was goods where I was at, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't have been good, man. I just wasn't in the right space, wasn't in the right spirit, and even if I had fire material fully prepared, it wouldn't have come off as good. You know what I mean? Like so,
I
I'm
tell
glad it
people
happened.
that.
I know, like, man, fuck Pat and blah 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 blah, and Pat should go kill himself and all this crazy shit.
Nah.
But I'm glad it happened because you learn more from a loss than you do from a win. And
Right.
like seriously, like at first I was so let down, but I knew before I got there how it was gonna be. I just where I was at, and my material too. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't feeling my own shit. I wasn't in the right zone. Like There was a million reasons. Good, like honestly, good. If I listed off all the shit that I was dealing with, and all, for a long time, you'd be like, "Damn, man, I don't even know why the fuck you went." But at the end of the day, we all got shit going on. It's 2020, right? So I really wanted to get it done for the fans, and it was just one slip up. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of people were upset, but when's the last time you seen it happen from me, right? So
Yeah,
it's I'm
everybody
only
get.
I'm only a human being. You know what I mean? So whatever it is, whatever happened. It's all on me. I don't blame no one, or it's just myself.
Yeah, but you
I just
taking
don't
the
like to be
blame
like,
for it.
yeah, I was going through this, I was dealing with this, this happened, and then this happened, and then it fucked me up. It's like, fuck that shit. I'm a man. K Shine did great. I don't, and another reason why I'm like trying to hold off on like say shit is because I don't want it to take away from K
You don't
Shine's
want to
performance.
discredit. Yeah, yeah.
I don't want people to be like, yeah, well, Pat was dealing with this, which made his this that, and K Shine only beat like a 20% Pat. Fuck that. K Shine did exactly what he was supposed to do, and there's all kinds of little things like aside, like okay, my first round was supposed to be like crazy, like. See, I based it on this whole small room thing because the whole narrative was Pat can't battle in a small room. So I had this crazy, almost a whole first round based on like the
Can you
four
remember
walls
some of
around
it
me.
now?
I'm not gonna repeat it, and the only reason why is because it was so good that it can be reused and maybe not even in a battle. Just
That's
it was
real.
really creative, just in an angle wise. And there were so many different comments that inspired it. Be like, "Hey Pat, the walls can't laugh." I'm like, "All right, cool." Like, I had so many cool ass fucking
That's
lines, and
crazy.
just like, my whole angle was like about like you're in this room with me. Like this is my shit, and like these four walls around this can't stop you or whatever. It was can't stop me type of shit. And I don't want to get too into it, but when I found that it was outside, I'm like, well, fuck, there goes that. I gotta, you know what I mean? So my first round was gonna be whack anyway. My first round was gonna be because I had to just, but even that is still my fault. I should have, because I had. It's not like I got there and Smack's like, well, it's outside. Like I had at least a week or two, but I
Right.
really spent a lot. I really spent a lot of time on that first round. So, but then again, but even this sounds like an excuse, so I don't even want to go there with all this shit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I lost. I wasn't prepared. I should have been prepared. There was a lot of time, and I learned from it. And my next battle is going to be crazy because of that. The comeback is always stronger. Pause.
I mean, I think sometime anyway, when we start slacking, because I mean, obviously you were slacking in that battle. I'm not gonna tell you wasn't. I feel like sometimes we get to where we feeling ourselves too much, and we need that. We need that sometimes. The funny thing is, because so much weight be on my back when I go into battles, I don't got time to slack because I'm always the underdog. So I think that's what keeps me. You get what I'm saying? You go into battles
Yeah.
being a crowd favorite.
Right.
Now, when I'm battling, I'm taking the top nigga at the time. I'm an underdog, so it be so much people like, Goodz gonna lose this battle. Goodz gonna, and that right there makes me, you know what I'm saying? Pause, go harder, or make me want to win. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you, I personally think you got to the point where you start feeling yourself, and because you can freestyle and do that, because y'all niggas that can freestyle like that is fucking aliens. That you feel like you could really just go in there and do that because you did it so many times, and this one time it backfired.
Yeah. And I wasn't. I knew beforehand. It's not like I got there. I was like, oh, I'm about to kill shit. I knew. I knew. I was like, man, this ain't it. This ain't Pat. I'm not in the right spirit. I'm not in the right headspace. I'm not good in any way, shape, or form. This ain't gonna go great, but I'm gonna do it because I'm not gonna let down the fans. There's so many people that just
Right.
don't show up to battles. They're like, and they just fuck everyone over. And like, I would never do something like that. Like, I'm in an Airbnb right now. I'm missing Christmas with my family to do that battle. I know that sounds crazy, but at the end of the day, I wasn't going to keep pushing it off, and I got to provide. You know what I mean? There's all
Oh, you
kinds of
can't go
other.
back. Oh, so yeah, explain that though. So you can't go back because you got to quarantine for the 14 days.
Right. So in Nova Scotia,
Wow.
we're on like provincial lockdown. So when I get back, I got to get a spot for 14 days, and and stay here. You can't have any type of contact with no one. But honestly, I'm not even really tripping on that because I see my kids every day on the phone, and they came here from like 6 feet away, and I couldn't hug my kids and nothing like that. But it is what it is, man. 2 weeks, I got Wi-Fi. I'm sure, whatever. I got food, so I'm not even like acting like it's prison. But there's a lot of different sacrifices I made that I just don't want to like list off because it sounds like excuses. But the last thing I was gonna do was not show up because of everything that I was dealing with or had to do. So I came and put on. And for the fans that are like, you know what, Pat, I really didn't like the performance, but I've loved your last 14 years of free entertainment. It's all good, bro. Come back strong next time. I appreciate you. And for the fans that are like, man, fuck Pat, delete him. He's a piece of shit.
I
He's
mean, you gonna get all that though. You
they
gonna
can
get
choke
all
on a
that.
dick.
Yeah, you
That's how
feel
bad.
the same way I
Yeah,
feel. Yo, listen, man. You as
yeah,
good as you. Let's first of all, you as good as your last battle. And battle rap, that's how this
that's
shit
right.
go. You as good as your last battle. If you do another battle in this fire, they gonna forget about it. If you don't do another battle, it'll linger for a little while, and that's that. You as good as your last battle. I got another question for you. What inspired you to wear that fucking outfit? Cause all your outfits be crazy. So I be wanting to know what the fuck inspires you to wear this shit that you wear. Like, what inspired you to wear that shit?
Do you mean in general, or do you mean compared to my last outfits that were really dope and you just didn't like this one?
No, I'm not saying I didn't like this one. They just fucking crazy, all of them. I mean, I personally fuck with all.
Oh,
I was like, just, oh yeah, that's Pat. That's just crazy. You don't even like to pull this shit off. Fuck, got your chest hair showing and shit. I don't know what you be trying to do, man. I don't know
yo,
what the fuck you be trying to do up there. But this outfit right here in particular,
so
you look like a cowboy rock star. I don't know what the fuck you was trying to do. You confuse me. But
well,
I
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Goods. Initially, I was gonna wear a Versace bathrobe. That's what I actually ordered it and everything. A Versace bathrobe. It was real dope. But I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna be the right setting for it, and I sold it. It's all right. It is what it is. But no matter what I wear, it's just gonna be something that people I want it to be a conversation piece. You know what I mean? Why try to fit in when you're a standout? So no matter what, if there's 50 people that say they don't like it, to me that's better than zero saying anything at
yeah,
all.
saying
And that's
I
how
got you.
that's how I really think, because what's more memorable? How does someone? What if there's two people there that don't know battle rap? They're like, yo, that person was whatever. Like, which person? Oh, black hoodie, black hat, black jeans. Oh,
And
you
there's
mean
a
every single person?
got you.
No, no, the person standing out. So whether they like it or not, it's memorable and a conversation piece. And like, it's how you carry yourself too. Like, a lot of people wouldn't wear all the shit I wear. They made fun of me the first time, like, oh, what was he wearing? Next time they're like, yo, that was dope. Next time they're like, yo, Pat Style's crazy, and
It
people
goes
start
like
wearing
that.
suits. It's
Right.
not in you. It's not on you. It's in you. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
all about how you use it. But like,
You can make people fuck with you on whatever you wear if you consistent with it. That's how I look at it. If you consistent with anything, you can make people fuck with it.
I'll tell you what it was, Goods, and I think I said this on Math Show, but maybe not. So for my body premiere, when I went for the body premiere where I went there in Hollywood, I talked to a guy a couple months beforehand. And he said, "Are you the star at your show?" I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Are you the main event?" I'm like, "Yeah, generally." He goes, "I don't ever want to walk into a big event and the star just be wearing exact same shit as everyone else there. It's like, if you're the star, you need to stand out in one way, shape, or form." This guy is a very high up guy in the industry. I was like, "That's true." He's like, he goes, "I see you. We just wear a black shirt every battle. Like, you just look like every single person that's in the event. I don't expect you to come in there dressed like a Lord of the Rings person, but damn, you got to stand out. Plus, you're confident and your aura. You know what I mean? Like, people like you and I, like, we have a certain aura, and that's gonna stand out despite, like, no matter what we wear. But we might as well bring more conversation and more attention to that as well, because a lot of people can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, some people, they can rap really well, but they would feel so uncomfortable in anything but their black hoodie because they don't
Right.
have that type of. So I don't know. I really, I just and I really like it, so I just rock it and feel
That's
good.
something I mean it's still not gonna understand because what he said is the way I go into my battles. What I'm not gonna look like none of these dudes. I'm not gonna dress like none of them. I'm gonna look how I rap, how I feel, what I portray, and that's money. Like with me, when I go into a battle, everything has to be new on me, down to my socks. My socks have to be new, and it's just a feeling that I get when I go in it. That's how I want to feel. So I understand what you're saying on that, but I mean, keep doing it. I think it's dope. Fuck the haters. Frank stand to the haters. I think it's dope. Another question.
Appreciate it.
And this is another question I want to know. What's the difference between battling on KOTD and URL? Like, what did you see as soon as you came into URL and battled? What was the total difference in it?
Well, my first battle in URL was England. It was London, England. So I don't know if that's a good like or
Nah,
whatever, but
don't count that one. I'm talking about when you had to come. All right, Houston. Let's just Houston.
Houston. It just really felt like the big leagues. I'll be honest with you. Not the King of the Dot isn't the big
No, yeah,
leagues,
yeah, yeah.
but it was just because Big King of the Dot is and shouts to King of the Dot. I would never put them say they're below, but what I mean like it was just like all the best battle rappers were there. There was celebrities all over the place. It was jam packed. It was just like it was just a different energy. You know what I mean? And it was something. I honestly, man, that Houston event, like I couldn't have felt better, man. I felt right at home. I felt like the shit was right in my palm. It was a beautiful feeling, man. And yeah, I loved it, man. I think URL got such a solid fan base and such a just the energy, man. Is just it's more competitive. It's more competitive. I'll
Okay,
tell you
there
that.
we go. Yeah,
It's
there
more
we go.
competitive because a lot of the times like um you have to scrap certain things because you're like, you know what, man, that might not get a reaction. That might not get nothing. But like, fuck this, I gotta go. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Yeah, just it's just a more just it's just the energy is more intense, but in a good way, like in a professional like rush way. Not so not
I
as
would
late.
say it's more rough. Do you see that? It's more
Yeah.
like rugged.
But and at the same time though, at the same time it ain't because it's like it is, but it's not. Like it's all love. Like
Oh yeah.
it appears more like if you're watching, like everyone's going crazy, shaking the stage up, pushing each other, blah, 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 blah. And that's what I love, man. That's the shit that's where I come from, man. So I
Right.
I love that. You know what I mean? But like yeah, and that brings the energy up. I love it. That Houston shit. If I could relive that every battle,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, I
like
know. I listen. We might not get
amazing.
that. We might not get that again. I battled Tay Rock in Houston. See, the thing is, since I came here, I've been doing big stage joints, so I'm used to it. So I know that's why I wanted to ask, because I know for you to step up there, and because I've been in front of URL doing that, it ain't new to me no more. But I remember when I first did that first big stage like that rush I got. So I wanted to ask you, I just wanted to see your take on it if you got that same rush. But what you said, that leads me to this next question. This is a question from somebody off of Instagram, classic_TCB. Say, who do you want to battle in 2021? And are you done with that type of room, meaning the caffeine room? Are you gonna wait until the big stage come back out, whenever that come back out, or would you go do that room again?
No, I definitely do that room again, man. Like I want people to know, like, because
You
there's some
gotta
people
do it
that
again.
that don't. There's some people that don't know me. Um, there's some people only know me like starting from URL and maybe a little bit of King of the Dot, but like I started in 2006, 2000, and this is not me being Cassidy being like 5,000. No, like you can look it up. Like I started in the street in small little tiny rooms, so like I have no problem with that setting. If anything, it's much easier. Of course, you
I
can't
told
like
people that.
yeah, I know. And I watch your interviews and I'm sitting there laughing. I'm like, man, he's taking the words right out of my mouth, right? Now, of course, some of the shit like that you say on a big stage is not going to get any type of reaction in the small room. And I did learn from that a little bit because um yeah, you just have to be like da rapid fire, you know what I mean? But yeah, I have no problem going back to that environment. That's a cool environment, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's dope. What was the first question before that though? Who do I want to battle? Um I don't know. I really don't have anybody on my hit list,
I'll
man.
be
Like
like
I
that.
kind of
Let me tell you something though,
Yeah,
because they're about to go crazy. So I'm gonna tell you something, and this is because you already know they keep talking about me and you battling, and I try
yeah.
to explain. I be trying to explain them in the best way I could, but when you don't got no animosity towards somebody, it's hard to battle them. So for them, I know on paper it looks like it's gonna be a good battle, but when you got two people that don't got no animosity towards each other, I don't think it's gonna work.
especially especially because we're so laid back. It would be it would be too friendly. You know what I mean? It'd be too
That
like whatever.
I try. Like I said, a complimentary battle. You know what's crazy? I think that's the hardest shit to do. I don't think I could do that. A complimentary battle.
Yo, it was the most successful thing I've ever done, man. That shit went viral like 50 different times. Like every damn celebrity shared it, man. It got like stupid amount of views. It was really fun to do. It was like writing backwards, and it was really interesting. It's like I like battling people. I like taking battles that are challenging my pen because I'm kind of like you, Goods, in this sense. I don't walk around thinking of punchlines all day. I never walk around thinking of punchlines. If I'm thinking of rhymes, it might be for a song or some type of shit. But I'm never walking around like and this and that ever. So I really want to like challenge my. So when I battled the transgender woman, that was dope as fuck.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I can't
because
do
I
all
was
that
like,
shit, man.
but
But
like
it,
I'm like, yo, this is crazy, and it was so fun to do because that I like the battle of another female or shit like that, but I don't really have it out for one specific person because, like I said, I don't like I wouldn't want to battle you because, like you said, I seen your interview, like you said, like I don't have anything against you. I don't have anything I want to like. Oh, I want to attack him for that, and I don't since I don't walk around thinking of random punchlines all day. It will be hard to come up with angles to disrespect someone who I genuinely like. Like I literally just got a cologne off you. What do I do? Be like, yeah, your cologne sucked.
yeah, that's that's what I'm saying. So I be trying to explain to them that, but I don't think battle rap fans will never get it. And honestly, I don't really give a fuck with what they get. That's not on me. But that's why I take the battles where I want to win and I want to go in there and kill. Now they just said something. They said me and you 2-on-2. I wouldn't mind doing that.
I would I would be
I
super down, man. When you called me that one time and I told you what I was dealing with and you were mad respectful about it, man. And I was I was like, damn, that would have been a really good opportunity. But I'm 100% down with something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would be down with that. I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be
How
dope,
could they beat
honestly.
us? How could they beat us? That'd be so belittling.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know. And the funny thing is, who would versus Clips and John John? Yeah, I would do that because I would want to go against Clips, man. Clips is my brother, man. But I need a way to go against Clips. Word up. 'Cause I'm fucking his mother. I need a way to go against him. I'm already going against him in his mother bedroom. I need to go against him on the stage. But give me some questions y'all got for Pat. What questions do y'all got for Pat? Yeah, and Pat definitely bought a cologne. I'm gonna tell y'all, son. Out of all the battle rap dudes, Pat supported, Hollow supported, and Chilla Jones supported. Shout out them three. I think that's the only ones that supported. Who else?
I was gonna ask you at the event, but I didn't want to get you out of I know you're in your shit. You probably don't just have a random cologne in your pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't bring none down there, so it was kind of over. Let me see what they saying.
I seen
Oh,
one guy in your comments, Goods, and I don't ever read comments, man, but I did. I was like seeing your post, and one guy was like, "This guy's a mockery to our sport. We need to delete him, forget him. He should go. He's like delete him like 6'9".
wait,
He's
to
dead."
you?
I'm like, to me, you should
All
see
of
all the
that?
comments. I'm like, this guy's a mockery to our sport. We should delete him like 6'9". Forget this guy. I'm like, damn, like it's crazy how battle rap fans are. Because 2 months ago I was the goat,
But that's
unfuck
the
with him.
yo, bro. But here go the problem, and here go the thing, and I'm gonna teach you, son, because this is URL battle rap fans. You have to know what you stepping into. You hot 1 minute, you the hottest nigga in the world. They will turn on you as soon as you turn your head. You do one thing wrong, they gonna turn on you. Then as soon as you do another battle and it's fire, they right back on you. That's how this shit goes. I've been in
Yo,
this shit too long, bro. This is exactly how these niggas are. They could suck
trust me.
318 million dicks. Go ahead, my fault. I'll be wilding on them. Go ahead.
Yeah. Trust me, King of the Dot is the same, if not worse. Let me tell you a quick little story. So one time I fell off. You know what I mean? I had a couple bad battles in this, and a stand fan I had of mine contacted my battler that I was battling next, gave him all kinds of dirt on me. Showed up at the battle. I didn't find out this till later. So the battler told me behind stage the day before. He said, "Listen, this guy told me all this shit about you. I'm not going to say it. You're a stand-up guy, whatever." Anyways, this fan
Did he? Hold on,
flew
hold on.
out to
Did the battle rapper say it?
He didn't say it. He told me he wasn't going to say it because he's like, you know what? You're a stand-up guy. I don't even know if that shit's true. And the shit wasn't true. And anyways, this fan flew to Toronto from Nova Scotia, my hometown, stood in the crowd. I didn't see him. I found this out afterwards to see it happen. And it didn't happen. When I got home, he wrote me a message on Facebook, said, "I'm so-and-so. I'm the one who told him all that stuff about you. See, the thing is, you're my biggest idol, but you've been fucking up the last two battles, and it really irked me. It bothered me. I know you're not using your full potential, so I flew there. I came to see you get murdered. It didn't really happen, and I'm so sorry. I'm your biggest fan ever. I don't know how to deal with myself now." I'm like, God damn,
That's
bro.
how these people
like these
be.
fans are crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
But
Just because I fucked up a couple battles, he was disappointed in me. I let him down because they get very emotionally invested into us as artists. You know what I mean?
he probably outside that B&B right now waiting for you. You keep playing with these crazy motherfuckers, Pat. You keep playing with them if you want, man. What's some other questions y'all got for Pat while we got him on here? He took an hour, so we gonna get all the answers out of him. Somebody said stalker alert. I got a question for you. And I was there for this. How did you feel about the you and Calico battle with him doing so much? Because Calico was drunk. He was doing too much that battle. And shout out to Calico, but I told him that. How did you feel about that, though?
You know, at the time, I'll be honest with you. At the time, I really didn't think much of it, and I remember telling my brother, I'm like, "Yo, if he like pushes me or does anything weird, whatever, don't trip because he always does that. He's a contact person, whatever."
Right.
So, and when it happened, I didn't think that he meant to do it. I thought maybe he meant to like touch my hat, but not like push my hat like that. So when I was just like, yo, don't do that or whatever, don't touch my hat again or whatever, and he did his little shove, I at the time, I seriously didn't think it was that serious. I was like, all right, this guy's really drunk. I knew he was really drunk at the time.
Definitely was.
And I was like, it is. It's not like he like smacked me in the face. He just pushed my hat. I don't want to swing and fuck this up. Even if he was by himself, I was with 20 dudes. I'm not that type of guy that's just gonna to fuck up a whole event because of one little drunk push or whatever. And he also said, like, he made it clear in numerous blogs. He's like, man, I didn't mean to do that. I apologize and whatnot. Like, I don't think Calico's a shitty dude. At the time, I was like, man, he's being whack. He's being out of bounds. But
He was just drunk.
I really didn't think it was that serious until I started reading all the reviews and the blogs. And then that pissed me off. People were like, oh, he got punked. And I guess I was a little bit different than with my emotional intelligence. I was just kind of like, well, fucking blah, 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 blah. But then, you know, I'm glad nothing happened. You know, I don't want to have, you know, repeated beef with a battle rapper over a little hat push and stuff like that. And I didn't feel like any like smaller or anything or like I didn't feel a certain way to the point where I felt like I had to like get physical. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
He was drunk. And that just was it. He was drunk. Somebody asked me what was my craziest story with a fan because I guess because the story you told, mine probably was I don't know if this is with a fan, but this is a story in battle rap. I was driving, and at the time, my man used to come up here, and he used to get like he always had like the newest cars, but he couldn't drive them. His license was fucked up. So every time he came up here from like Atlanta or something, he'll drive up and then be like, yo, Goodz, drive for me because my license fucked up. Up here, I got a warrant. So that's why, my nigga, why you got a warrant up here and you can't drive? Anyway, so I used to drive for him. We go everywhere, boom, boom. So I'm driving. I see the cops coming this way. I'm going this way. I look, they make a U-turn. They coming to pull us over. I already know it. I'm like, oh, he got a warrant up here. So if they run his name, that's it. They get out the car. All of them got their hand on their gun. I see the white shirt get out. So that's the captain. He gets out. He's walking to the driver's side door. They already up on the car with their guns out. He walks up on the side of the door. He gets to the door. He looks. He said, "Oh shit, hey Goodz, what's up, man? My son watches you all the time." I was scared to death. I thought we was going down. They was gonna kill us or something. I said they about to do us dirty. But the captain wound up knowing me and letting us go, not even checking us or nothing. That's probably one of the craziest stories I had in battle rap that has something to do with battle rap. Word. It was dope.
Bro, last time I went to the cop station, I had to pay a ticket, and I walked in, and I was embarrassed and sketchy. But I walked in, I had to pay this stupid little ticket, and all I hear is the cop be like, "There's a celebrity in the building, sucker free boss. What's up?" I'm like, "Yeah, keep it down, bro."
Yeah. You know what?
Here, man.
You know what the thing with people that and these are supporters, and I never try to. I could be doing whatever, and I'll stop doing what I'm doing to take a picture, to talk to somebody, to say thank you, I appreciate you, because without these people, you are nobody. So I always do that. But it be the worst times. I be trying to be low. I know you be trying to be low, and then they wanna, yo, what's up? And I'm like, damn, B, like, yo. A matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something crazy right now. This happened to me the other day, and I just thought about it. I'm in a post office mailing off the cologne. Now, mind you, I mail off like 40, 50, 60 at a time. So I'm in there for dumb long, standing there. They got to mail it. You know what I'm saying? They mail it. They got to do it manually. I don't got the shit where they could just, I'm about to go online and just do an account so they could just zap it and that's it. But I'm sitting there, so, you know, I'm in my phone, talking to the lady. She doing all them. So I look, my phone, boom. Somebody put me up, standing in back of me, and saying, "Yo, Goodz is just sending off mad Christmas gifts." This nigga's in a post office in back of me, filming me. Filming me. Why you ain't just say what's up? Filming me, left and posted the joint and said, "Yo, Goodz is up here." A dude, yes, a dude. Yo, so then look. When it pops up, because he put it on his story, when it pops up on a joint, I'm like, I said, so I DM him that because you know it pops up in your DM. So I hit him back. I'm like, you just filmed me in the post office? He's like, "Yeah, Goodz, I'm sorry, but I'm one of your biggest fans." Da-da-da-da-da. So I couldn't. It bothered. I was mad. I was gonna say something to him and I couldn't. But I said, "Yo, listen," I said, "Yo, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much." Da-da-da. I said, "But yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's weird as fuck. Filming somebody without them knowing. Just next time come." He said, "No," he said, "I didn't want to bother you. You know, I know you was doing something. I was scared to come by." I said, "Yo, next time just come speak. It's better you come speak than do that. That shit is weird." You get what I'm saying? That shit weird as fuck. I had to tell him that nigga, you are a man. Why are you looking at me from behind filming me? That made me feel weird. What are you doing? Type of freaky shit these niggas be on, man.
And you know what though, man, Goodz, maybe like I would think that's weird too, but like sometimes I guess we got to step back because we don't realize how big we are to these people. Pause. Like, because he might have been so frightened to be like, "I've never seen this guy in person.
Right.
I was literally watching this guy for 8 hours straight. I don't know how to approach it. I just don't want to bother him."
That's true.
I mean,
That's why I was
because,
cool.
man, yeah. That's cool because a lot of these guys, like, they see us as larger than life, man. It's really crazy, and like, yeah, it's nuts the influence that we have on some of these dudes, man. So that's cool that you were generally cool with them instead of like, because some people would, when I first started getting popular,
Yeah.
I would snap on people in the street. Like, I would be like, they'd come up and they'd be like, "Hey, yo, let me get a pic." I'd be like, "You trying to fucking disrespect me, man? Really?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Oh, you trying to make a mockery of me out here in front of these fucking people?" They're like, "Nah, man, I really like your shit." And it was like an insecurity of mine. I'm like, "Oh, they're trying to make fun of me because I'm a rapper." Okay, well, fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
after a while, because some people are like that. They're like, "Yeah, let me get a pic. I don't really like you, but my sister does. I don't know why, but anyways, yeah, whatever." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man," because a lot of people like that. So it took me a while to adjust to be like, "Oh yeah, I am PATSTAY," and these people really do look up to me, and they think I'm somebody. You know what I mean? I'm just a little guy from Nova Scotia, so it's really hard to imagine for me.
Yeah, no, I get it. I had to see. I come from somewhere maybe totally different than you. So the first time
Yeah.
a dude noticed me, I thought we had beef. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm with my friends, and he like, yo, you Goodz, right? And it almost went down. It almost went left from right there. But I didn't know. This is when Lions Den came out. This is when the Lions Den DVD came out. So when a Lions Den DVD came out, I'm not at that time. I didn't think the DVD was in the streets that much where people gonna start seeing me and knowing me. So he like, yo, you Goodz, right? And shit almost went left. And then niggas almost whooped his ass. He had to be, no. I know you from a DVD. I saw you from. Word. And then from there, that's when I start noticing. And then like the people I had around me, I had to start telling them like, because they didn't understand it. I caught on quick, and I was like, no. Like people was looking because they know me. They probably not gonna say nothing, but they know me. And then you know what I'm saying. They might say something after a while, but you gotta know they ain't just grilling me or doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
My friends are the same way. In fact, it's embarrassing. I have to get mad at them. You know what they'll do? I'll be rolling. You notice why I never ever have friends in my battles, because first of all, none of my friends like battle rap, and second of all of my friends are they're too hostile people to be in those environments. And I
Right.
don't like to bring people. For some reason, battle rappers like to bring a bunch of gangsters behind them. That's a that's a stupid thing to do because they're not meant for that. But anyways, my friends, you know what they'll do when a fan comes up and ask for a picture? They'll be like, $50, man, $50. You got to pay my boy straight up, $50. I'm like, man, what are you doing? What are you trying to tax this young fan to take a picture with me? You know what I mean? Stop trying to tax him.
These niggas
You know
is
what
weird.
I mean? Weird, man. They're too defensive. You know what I mean?
They too defensive,
you know what I mean?
but they supposed to be like that. They
They
you
are,
know
but
what?
that's why I don't bring them.
You just can't bring them
That's why I don't bring
everywhere.
them. You can't bring them to battles, and I hate when people. It's like, yo, like when you're watching a battle, you see them going crazy behind. It's like, why did you bring him? You wanted to look tough. Hey, you wanted to look tough and bring this guy behind you barking like. Some people just ain't meant to bring the battle to rap battles, man, and it's okay. That's why I come by myself.
Right, because I want to get through the battle and get paid. I don't want to sit there and go through none. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said I hate Pat Pink Hat. Yeah, I do hate it a little bit, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? Let them know. Hey, when you're all man like me, you can wear pink and still
Oh,
feel like a man.
oh, wait, whoa. I wear, first of all, pink is my favorite color. I throw on pink. Don't get it twisted. I wear pink, salmon. Yeah, when you can dress,
New York,
you
leave me
yeah.
alone. It's New
I
York.
like it. I fuck with it. Don't fuck them, man. If I ain't know it was New York, but
No,
you could do pink.
goods.
I do
I'll tell
pink.
you right now. Since I'm in this Airbnb, I only got it a couple bags, man. I usually have something to match the outfit, but I'm locked in this Airbnb. I'm
Nah.
way far away from my home too. I'm far away from my home.
Nah. They know they know how you do. I listen first. Look, they saying real men wear pink. I wear pink. I wear salmon. Pink and salmon is my favorite color to put on. That's my favorite
Yeah.
color. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real smooth to pull that off. But yeah, man, we yo thing. I mean,
How'd you feel when you grew a beard? How'd you feel when you grew a beard?
shit. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. I didn't even know I could grow a beard. I said that in the Geechee battle, man, and that was all real. See, this is I be saying real shit in the battles. It is real. I said in the battle, I didn't even know I could grow a beard, and that was true. I never pictured that. I never in my life had a beard until right now. So when COVID first hit and I grew the beard, it wasn't because I wanted to. It's because this shit was coming out my face and I couldn't get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, oh shit, I'll probably get a beard. So then I'm like, fuck it, let me go fuck with it. Let me go no homo play with it to see if I could get an actual beard. And then they did it, and I'm like, I don't look that bad. So when I first started, I never used to get this shaped up. I ain't like the way it looked. I used to leave this right here and just get it right here and stop and just get this shaped up from here. Don't ask me why. But shaped up, I felt I looked like a fucking weirdo. So somebody said, "Good, you calling that shit a beard?" Yeah, nigga, watch my battle, nigga. This shit was a beard, nigga. Fuck you talking about? So then after a while, I start getting it shaped up, and I'm like, oh nah, I like this look, man. I look mature, I look like a man. This is. I don't look different. I was scared of looking different. I didn't want to. I wanted to look like myself and not like somebody totally different. But when I got it, I fucked with it. Word.
It's always better in like the winter and like like seasons like that, hoodie season, stuff like that.
Yeah.
More bear like. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's dope.
That shit. But look, man, we out of here. Yo, Pat, I'm glad that you came on, man. You finally got your Metro PCS jumping. We good. But I'm glad you came on, man. I'm glad we was able to interview you, and I really wanted to really find out the whole K Shine shit and what that was. And I'm glad you was just straight up honest and said what it was and not not no bullshit. You took all fault for it, and then I think that is dope. You got to battle somebody next. I don't know who yet, but we going I'm gonna tell you who I think you need to battle next, and you gonna have to kill.
Oh yeah, no, my next one, like I was kind of talking to so and so, and they're like, well, we got an event coming up really, really soon, type of thing. And it would have been like, I don't even want to give too much info just in
No,
case. And I was like, you know what? That's not the right battle or setting or whatever. I need to wait a few months, at least 3 or 4, and have a really good opponent. And for a serious battle, I really, 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 really need to put on my next battle. Just needs to be just 100% PATSTAY. Like,
I think you
you
need
know
to
what I
go back
mean?
in
And
that room though. Honestly, I think you got to go back on URL in that room to reprove like this is nothing. I could do this with no problem.
100%. No, you're right. You're right.
You
And
know what
and
I'm
it won't
saying?
be too long before I go back, but I just didn't want to jump in too soon and disappoint the fans and have like just a fun battle or some type of shit.
Yeah.
I really need to to prove myself, even just because of that last one. And I do take full responsibility. Like, no matter what I was dealing with or going through, whatever. That's I'm a grown man. I've been through a million things in my life and still put the shit aside for a battle. And when I step on that stage or wherever, so end of the day, it was 100% me. And shouts to Shine. He did good, man. He did really good, and it had nothing to do with him, man. It is what it
Are
is.
you
I'll
still
come
gonna
back
prepare
stronger
the
next.
same? Are you still gonna prepare the same?
No, dude. Like, honestly, man, I want to make sure. I want to. I
He
want to
said
make
nah.
sure that I'm done.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I'm done at least like 3 days before, like 100% memorized. Like, like a lot of people, like,
Nigga, he said 3 days.
also.
He said, hold on. He said 3 days. It'd be a month before, and I'd be 100% all 3 rounds memorized. I could walk around saying it how I want, right? A month. He said 3 days.
See,
Y'all
now that would be
are.
great. I'll tell you one thing though. And this sounds like I'm about to make excuses, but there's a million type of things. But I wasn't able to practice this time because I had no voice for a week and a half before the event. See, I got this real condition with my vocal cords. I know this sounds crazy, but I really didn't, and people can tell you it was true. I had no voice, and I knew if I tried to practice out loud, then when I went to the battle, I have no voice. This is a reoccurring thing for me. Serious Jones battle, I showed up, zero voice. HFK, there was a couple battles where I showed up and I lose my voice like 3 or 4 times a year. Anyway, so for this battle, and I don't even want to. It sounds like I'm making excuses again, but I wasn't even able to practice in my Airbnb out loud. I just kind of had to whisper. I was like, man, I'm just gonna hold what I got and just let loose. But forget that shit. That's nothing.
I
That's
think,
there's
I mean, the crazy shit is, I think for me, when I was listening, man, and the stuff I was mad because I'm like, damn, I hear your approach. I hear where you're going with it. And it's not coming out, but I
it
hear
wasn't
where you're going with it.
it wasn't good, man. It just wasn't good. I wasn't prepared, Goods, man. Honestly, bro, like I'll tell you right now, and I go to every battle, like I said, about 80, 85% done. And I still wing it every time because I'm kind of like a wizard like that. But um this time I was like, man, I don't even have like I'm nowhere near prepared like I should have been, and I had so much time to do it. So there's no excuse. It's just that I keep telling myself in my head, I'm like, man, Pat, this is your formula. Every time, all my friends that know me, well, I really don't have battle rap friends, but I have like 2 or 3 that know me. They're like, man, shut up, Pat. You go to every battle last minute, you kill everything, and that's just how you work. That's your formula. It comes off more natural. So I go into this battle, I'm like, man, I'm good, man. I'm gonna wing it. I'll be fine. Blah blah blah. But then when I really got there, I was like, man, I'm not. I'm not. I
You
can't
felt it, yeah.
just.
You felt it, yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. When I'm on stage and stuff like that too, and this did make a difference. Like, just say there's a reaction from someone. I sometimes have time. I'm like, okay, I got 5 seconds. I can take something out the air right now and boom, hit him with it with a flip, or I could grab something that I had from something else and just I can incorporate all kinds of different things that I never had planned in my verse. But there's no time in this setting, and that did teach me something. And I knew no one there was was Team Pat. No disrespect, I already knew they were all rooting for Shine. It was all whatever, but so I wasn't expecting any really any reactions. But that definitely was a lesson, because I can't just take a second and be like, oh, it's hard to explain. Like if I say a certain thing to a battler on stage, and it goes off well, I look at him, how he's reacting, or I can just grab shit out the air that I've had before and be like, boom, this fits here perfect. Because since I don't write anything down ever, I can piece shit where I want at any time. But I had to go fluidly this time, and that kind of took that away. But I don't. Does that make sense?
No, I totally get what you're saying. I mean, they get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But it's just some people that say, you know, you owe the fans, you owe us, and you know what I'm saying, and that's it. Some people saying you're a genius, so some facts, Pat. So they fuck with you, understand what you're saying. But you know what, fans, they just we can't come up with nothing. If we don't do good, we don't do good. They gonna kill us, and that's it. And that's it. That's what comes with it.
I don't want to keep you, man. One more thing. The thing with me, I don't even start to write until I start seeing trailers or blogs being like, "Oh my God, this."
But
is
you're
gonna
not
be a
the
crazy
only
battle.
one though. But you're not the only one though. I see.
Yeah.
That's a talent to me. I can't do that because I wouldn't remember shit. But you do that.
Right.
DNA does that. Clips does that. To be real with you, K-Shine does that. But see, you work all the way up to last minute. The only people that do what you do like that is you in there drinking a Budweiser, or you about to be white man drunk. You gonna be you gonna be in there spinning on your head, throwing plates at yourself. But the one that works like you that do that though is Clips and DNA. I watched them right down to the last little. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how the fuck y'all do that. That's crazy.
Yo, my memory is insane, bro. My memory is insane.
I don't know how
bro.
y'all do that. I think Geechee do that too a little bit, not to the last minute, but I don't know how y'all do that. My memory is not like that. I couldn't do it.
I think you and Geechee was so fucking dope, bro.
You was in there, right?
Oh, that was dope, bro.
Yo,
I was right there.
Let me tell you something though. But you said you say people was there for K-Shine. I felt the same way when I was in there for Geechee. They wasn't there for me. They was there to see.
Goodz. Well, here's the thing. You might. Okay, so he punches more. He punches more than you. So maybe when you look to your left, since you were battling on that side, and if you see people reacting more to him, you would think that they're on your side, but on his side. But I don't think that was the case. I think that you have more of a me approach, where you pick at them and then boom, you hit him with some real honest shit. Because here's the difference between us, and a lot of nowadays, right? You can punch our heads off. Cool. Punch. But you're not gonna leave a bruise, but you're not gonna leave a scar. Because when we say something to you, that shit you gotta leave with. Like punchlines are really, really dope, and I'm almost like envious sometimes how they think of so many or whatever, and whatever. But like at the end of the day, you can rap your ass off to me all you want and have these really creative punchlines, but if you don't say anything to me that makes me leave like, damn, he really made me think about myself.
It's just jabs. That's all it is. That's how I look at them. They jabs.
And you were saying some shit while he was punching more frequently. So like, if you look over, you see people reacting more. But that, I don't know. Like, maybe you're right. I have no idea. But
I mean, I felt like that, but that don't bother me. I mean, that don't bother me anyway. The thing I do like is this, because I never was a Pose type of dude, because Pose to me was a popularity contest, and I feel like they always gonna pick who they like more. You know what I'm saying? But and now when this, for me battling on Caffeine, this is my first time battling in that room also. They had me winning in the chat on Caffeine, and they got me winning on URL. I ain't gonna lie, me and Geechee votes on URL is so close. It's like 117 to 115. It's crazy. It's mad. It's close. But for me to beat Geechee on both of those, and he's the top dude right now, or to even be close to me, is a win for me. And that's all I need, is a win for me. No matter how you put it, because Geechee is the dude right now when it comes to that.
Two totally different styles, man. And like, you leave with something. You leave with something no matter what. Like, it was kind of like, bro, do you know, like, see, here's the thing. some people think like, oh yeah, Goodz or PATSTAY, they're not like writers or bar people. Like, do you know how well thought out and honest shit this is? Like, I used to be just like you, a fat dude from the streets repping. So I found out you can't buy a house with that. It might seem simple, but simplicity is complexity sometimes. Sometimes less is more. And that's a bigger punchline than almost anything. And that's why, like, some people don't get that. They're like, oh, I got to have a triple entendre in that. No, you don't. Because guess what? That's universally accessible to everyone. People be like, everyone will hear that and be like, damn. Like,
And that's what,
you
yeah.
don't have. Yeah. So I heard that. I'm like, God damn. Like, how many people do I know balling but can't get nothing? Can't get nothing because you can't pay cash. You can't. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
No, I appreciate that because I write it for that, and I write it to leave that deep. I'm into haymakers. I'm into setting it up so I can get that haymaker, not a bunch of the jabs that's just tapping, and I do this the whole battle or the whole round, and then that's it, and then it taps out.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. All right, yo, let me get the hell off it, man. Yo, Pat, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you, man. What's good, show, man? Thank you, man. You was dope, boy.
Thank you, man. Much love. Peace, man.
And there y'all have it. PATSTAY interview over. I did not want to be on this shit this long. I'm fucking tired. Why am I here? You feel me? Why am I here, man? Why am I here? Like, it's Christmas week. You know what, man? It ain't even nothing I could do. I gotta be here, man. Holidays, man. What y'all doing for Christmas? How about that? What y'all doing for Christmas, man? What y'all doing for Christmas? What y'all doing for New Year's before we get out of here? Before we get out of here, my Penny Prop crew is in the building. Is my Penny Prop crew still in the building? And where is Broke Gang? Where y'all at, man? Penny Prop crew, Broke Gang. Look, Penny Prop crew always in the building. Can I see you? I see you. Why I can't see that one though? That's crazy. Fuck it, you could be Broke Gang, man. You don't gotta be Penny Prop crew, man. If you broke, man. But step your life up. Step your whole entire life up, please. You know what I'm saying? If you broke though. It ain't none of us could do on here, man. You broke. That's it, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see something real quick. What I wanna do? Yeah, let's end it with this. Yo, as soon as I go on here, I'm gonna show y'all what I see. Math Hoffa on how beef started with Goodz. Oh my god, man. I don't want to talk about this shit no more, man. Mechanic Math, man. Listen, mechanic. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? My second car, I think I might need a transmission in my second car, my everyday car, because my shit doing a little jump. So I'm gonna bring my shit to him and have him fix it. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay somebody to do something. You know what I'm saying? Regular shit, man. That's it. Let me see what's up. Hold on. Here we go.
The 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe, featuring safe exit assist. Not available on Rogue, Pass.
R.I.P. Fred the Godson.
GPE bang.
I love everywhere.
Animal shit.
This is what New York sound like.
It's good.
R.I.P. Fred the Godson.
GPE bang.
I love everywhere. Go watch this meth joint. This is what New York sound like. Go watch this.
This is what New York sound like. The sound bites arroz con pollo with brown rice. Cop you a slice, cop five like black and brown rice. No Thanksgiving, just Crown's chicken, it's crown like. They crown me nice, but they ain't considered the crown price. All black fitteds look like acidics in Crown Heights. See, round night we drink royal bottles, the crown type. To talk around town, I'm like custom motto around mics. Or Scotty Pippen, my city different, New York.
Yo, meth blacked on this. Like meth went too crazy on this. Like I had to try to keep up with meth. This is how real it is. I had to try to keep up with meth. I gotta bring this back, man. I gotta bring this back. Let's go. R.I.P. Fred the Godson.
GPB bang.
I love everywhere.
Animal shit.
This is what New York sound like.
It's good. This is what New York sound like. The sound bites, arroz con pollo with brown rice. Cop you a slice, cop violate black and brown rights. No Thanksgiving, just Crown's chicken, it's crown light. They crown me nice, but they ain't considered the crown price. All black fitteds look like acidics in Crown Heights. See, round night we drink royal bottles, the crown type. To talk around town, I'm like custom motto around mics. But Scotty Pippen, my city different, New York, right? We post different, y'all online, we on site. Home to Sean John, but me I'm more like Sean Price. My coffee black, Sean Don white. I piss excellence just on spite. My city never sleeps, them bright lights, these bars like so hard like I throw punch lines at bar fights. Them dad bars and them skinny jeans got y'all tight. Rappers biting bars, what would you do for a Klondike? Bars.
Hit my jeweler to get my arm iced.
Diamonds,
A couple dancing like prom night.
blinding, start tearing.
You still long, right?
Shining
Over this green is like a lawn light.
A billionaire just
Gotta figure the logic.
I knew a millionaire
That still lived in the projects.
Get my money on the low,
Cause I ain't feeling the gossip.
Just bought a brand new
Rollie, tell them lookers to watch it.
Yeah, summertime cool for
Real,
real.
through the roof on chill.
You can tell by my demeanor.
Ain't gotta prove I'm real. Tell Flex, get a hold of this.
Me and Meth,
Peep the showmanship. A pound of that's a cow.
Lot of fire
For you to order. I get caught, drop 50 and put the power in my lawyer.
I don't just get to it, I get through it. I don't just move through it, I really move it. Was a drug dealer, had closed meetings for selling weight. Now I'm a businessman, I just close meetings to celebrate. When you successful, you get hella hate. Moms wanted a house, I
Can't tell my mother wait.
Now it's add shrimp to the bill and another
Steak.
Every
Outfit I wear is a custom make. Caught in the middle of love and hate. But honestly, I love the hate.
This what New York sound like.
This what New York sound like. This what New York sound like. Make sure y'all go watch this. Go to my YouTube page. Follow Goodz Media on Caffeine. And we out.